Bird.
Who?
Bono.
Do it!
Bono the turd sandwich.
Bono Sanders.
Turd sandwich, I said.
Podcast.
Bono Sanders. What's that? Some like fused mutant. It's like half Bernie Sanders, half Bono.
Oh, yeah, awesome.
yeah, in this country.
Be free, middle class.
All right.
25. Where were you when you were 25?
Oh, are we on?
Oh, we're on.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize it.
No, don't shit.
I never got any music.
Hit the music, laddie.
You fucking glassed me, mate.
Well, you never got any music. You've never had music.
Nothing.
Someday I'll hook you up with the intro music.
Yes.
I don't know how, though. I don't know how.
Someday.
But we're on to 25.
We're on. We're live.
Oh, my computer's dead. There goes that.
Your computer's dead.
Yeah. But what I do have are Beats by Dre headphones.
Oh, boy. You're going to get sued for even just saying that.
Oh, my God. You're probably right.
That is not a paid sponsor.
No, you're right. You're right. Can't even wear them. Well, they're definitely not a paid sponsor.
No.
I'm just wearing them just because I like to wear them. It's not a plug.
So, you want to hear a work story, Harry?
I'd love to hear a work story, but the only place that I like to hear work stories on my own free time
Oh, boy.
is on Podbean.com.
I could feel it. I could feel the advertisement.
Well, you have to, Brian. You can't just skip over the essentials, all right? Like you do.
Good God. Fine, go to podbean.com. You can have 2 podcasts at any time. It's totally free, you fuckers.
Aggressive, but that might be what might help you get on the train.
Sometimes, hey, you just got to give it the vinegar and honey combo.
Ooh, vinegar and honey combo.
That's how you sell the products. Vinegar and honey.
You had me at honey, but Jesus Christ.
You need that vinegar to add the force. Have you seen that Always Sunny?
No, I still need to. I'm on a couple new.
Mac and Dennis.
New season.
Mac and Dennis start a realtor firm, and they change their names. Dennis is like something honey, and Mac is Vic Vinegar. And basically, Dennis smooth talks him, and Mac like threatens to beat the shit out of him if they don't buy the house. Because they're like, yeah, you need good cop, bad cop, vinegar and honey.
Vinegar.
I'll be the vinegar, dude. What's up, bro? You can't satisfy your wife, huh? You can't afford this house, huh?
What are they
And
on?
Dennis will be like, I'm here to help you, while Mac's like threatening him. It's great. It's an awesome episode.
Is it season 10 or 11?
No, it's an earlier season. I think it's like season 5 or something.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I guess I
Pretty
just
sure.
don't pay attention when I watch shit like that.
Uh-oh.
Fuck, not good.
So.
Just like I don't pay attention to Harry Potter. So,
Are we
yes,
done-
podbean.com, okay?
Yeah, so Podbean. Check it out, guys, for
It's
all your podcasting needs.
Absolutely. If you want to go rant about some wild and crazy night you had at work, or if you want to, have a podcast that tries to get people together that have the same type of fetishes as you do, there are some strange ones like hooking up your phone while watching a little skin flick.
Could get off on someone banging their knees on the desk.
Ooh.
How's
That's
that?
a good one. I was going to say...
You like that? I bet there's a
jerking off
fetish
in-
for that. You could just pick anything, and there's probably a fetish for it these days.
Yeah.
I love watching tires roll over toes.
Ooh. Oh my... No, you know what I saw? And I'm not sure if it was a fetish, but I know somebody must get off on this. Is there's this little Asian girl who likes to... There's 2 of them. It's a little Asian girl who likes to throw condiments all over herself.
What the fuck? Someone definitely gets off on
And then
that.
another one is this little Asian girl who likes to put sandwiches on a table and roll her face on them.
What?
Rolls her face on them
What?
and adds little sound effects.
Why, though? They just do it?
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely some food fetish or something.
Oh, it's got to be.
100%. That's
Oh.
definitely what it is.
It's always got to be little Asian girls, too.
The Asians, they have very unique sexualities, we'll say.
Do they?
They do. Look up.
Or is it
look up?
Or is it the creepy white dude who has the weird sexuality?
Look up.
And the Asian girl's just like, I'll make money off of this.
Just look up tentacles. Asian hentai tentacles.
Oh, God.
And you'll be very uncomfortable very fast.
Well, if you want to watch those
But
videos...
don't actually do that, anybody. I don't recommend it unless you're weird.
Like Brian, because Brian's doing it.
No.
So
Not saying I'm into it, but it exists.
And if you want to discuss these things in detail and your appreciation for them, and to try to create a community of people that share your desire of banged up knees and sandwich-filled faces
Don't forget tire toes.
and tired toes, you should create your own podcast on podbean.com.
Yeah, why not?
50 megabytes of free data.
Yeah, why not, hey?
Absolutely.
Do it.
They can be 10-minute podcasts,
Fucking do it.
5-minute podcasts, 45-minute podcast. You could even do a 2-hour podcast
Whatever you want. Whatever you want. Why not?
on your obsession of putting in headphones. Putting on headphones
How much can you really talk about that shit, though?
and just listening to the sweet orgasms of animals,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You could do that.
Why not? Yeah.
You know?
Do whatever you want.
Videos of animals, doing their thing. And you put the headphones on in your phone, and you just crank it, and you put blindfolds on. And you put it on. You hear the cats.
Like lions.
Yeah, and it's right in your ear. You know what I mean? The lions. Ooh, yeah. That's for the alpha guys.
Meow.
That's me.
That's me. That's me. I'm a lion.
You can do that at podbean.com,
Check
ladies and
it
gentlemen.
out.
It's got a
Okay.
free RSS feed. You can get to iTunes from there, Stitcher, all your different podcast apps and domains. They all need a RSS feed so that you can get your shit there. How do you get it? You go to this place because it's free, and everyone likes free shit. Podbean.com.
So, let's get down to business.
All right, buddy.
So,
go ahead.
at my job,
Tentacles.
which I am not.
Oh, yeah.
At my job, that's not the business we're getting down to.
Okay.
At my job, which I don't think I should say the name.
No
due
names.
to
No names. No names.
Investigative purposes.
Yep. No names, obviously.
We had a.
Allegedly.
It's a retail job. It's a store, but we had a break-in. I walked into it one Sunday morning, 2 weeks ago now, and
Did they want cigarettes?
They did.
Wait a second.
They did.
Whoa. Okay,
Yeah,
keep talking.
It's fucking crazy, man. So, when me and the other person I was opening with got to the store, the front door was locked, the door to the back room was locked, or shut, but when we opened it up, someone had taken a Sawzall or something and cut through our roof to drop into the store.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
The roof, there was just a hole straight through. And there was like some shit on the floor because he knocked over some of our back stock. And there was like powdery footprints all over the floor.
Where did the hole drop into? The main spot or a back room?
It dropped into our back room. So that's why the doors were still shut, because he didn't even go into the front of the store.
Yeah.
He just plopped into the back room. And the best part is all of our cigarettes are padlocked up into a cage. So basically, I already reviewed all the tape and everything. The guy plopped down into the back room, took a crowbar to our alarm panel, and he must have gotten spooked because there's a secondary alarm that goes off that's called a tamper alarm that just goes if you even open the cover the wrong way, which obviously he did. He smashed a crowbar into it. So he must have gotten spooked, realized the cigarettes were also locked up in this big cage, and he crowbarred his way out the fire exit, the fire door, and hauled ass. So for all that work, he got nothing.
Oh, my God.
He didn't even take a fucking can of Pringles with him.
Oh, my God.
Isn't that crazy?
Why are cigarettes put in a cage?
What do you mean?
Why are the cigarettes protected more than anything else?
Well, this store has also had one break-in already before. Like, shortly before I transferred to this store, someone jimmied the lock on the front door, and before the cigarettes were being stored up front, like not locked up, the cartons,
Yeah.
and they took a bunch and ran. So now they're locked out back. Basically, people steal these so that they can sell them for like $5 a pack. Just black market, you know?
So is that the big like the main reason? Because I've always seen cigarettes just in their own casing. Somebody has to get it for you.
Yes.
You know. So that's the big thing.
Yeah, people will steal them.
Is to resell cigarettes.
Yeah, because they're so expensive nowadays that if you just walked around like any seedy area and go, hey, I got fucking, I got Marlboros for $5 a pack, people are going to buy the hell out of them. People will go nuts for that shit.
Yeah, no shit.
So...
And then you'll get choked out on the street.
He was eyeballing cigarettes, and he walked away with nothing. All that work, he had to, like, stack totes and stuff by our storage shed, climb onto the shed, and then onto our roof with whatever tools he had, cut through the back of the roof to get in, and then cut through the bottom of the roof to actually drop into our store.
What the fuck?
Isn't that fucking crazy, man? I got pictures, too.
Is that an addiction to cigarettes? Is that an addiction to something else?
It
what do
very
you think
well
that
could
is
be.
for the extremes of breaking in just to get some fucking cigs? Is this guy hurting for cash? Does he want to sell them?
I don't think it's the addiction to just tobacco and just needing a cigarette to do all that. He could be addicted to some hard drug. He could be, just want money. I mean, people do that all the time. Months ago, I've been the one talking to detectives on the case and everything.
Yeah.
Reviewing all the tapes and stuff for them. And
Brian's an informant.
a couple months ago, there were guys that used to come in from New York, and they were just hitting stores all over the place to get cigarettes and then sell them back in New York for cheap. So it could be a guy related to that, maybe, or someone from out of state.
Yep.
And he was just trying to get a quick score. You never know. They still haven't caught the guy.
Oh, they haven't caught him.
No. He was wearing
He's gonna find out that you're trying to get him.
a fucking
up.
camo hoodie hooded up, some kind of thing to cover his face. He had gloves on and camo pants. The dude thought he was in fucking Call of Duty or something, man. He was wearing all camo.
Well, that's what I would wear.
It's funny.
Or all black.
I'd wear all black, yeah. That'll blend
You
in
would wear all
better.
black, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'm so metal.
So are you? Do you fear going to work now at all, or no?
No, not really. I mean, the threat of robbery is always there, but this guy did it at night. But here's the icing on the cake. Tamper alarm goes off. This happened at about 3:50. That's when he set off the motion alarms inside the store.
Yeah.
Now, when that alarm goes off, the store manager gets a phone call and says, you got an alarm going off. You got to come shut it off, and police are going to show up and everything. This guy decided not to show up. So he just stayed where he was, let it, and basically it got labeled as a false alarm. So then when I showed up at the store, he didn't even send me anything to notify me or anything. He just let it be. And the police didn't get inside, and they left as well.
Yeah.
So I show up at the store to this break-in. And I had to make phone calls and convince them that it wasn't a false alarm just to get them to send people back out. That is gross negligence. What if I walked into that store and the guy couldn't get outside for some reason?
Yeah.
Or he was still waiting in there?
Oh yeah.
You know? Like, if he had a gun, you don't know that stuff. So this guy literally put mine and the person I was working with's lives at risk. Like, that's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's really bad. That is gross negligence. To just ignore an alarm and let your people come to the store without any follow-through? Like...
So is anything being done about that?
He still has his job. I would fire the motherfucker. Because that is a huge lawsuit. That is a huge lawsuit.
Oh yeah.
That is disgusting negligence. And that's not even...
But who's going to start the lawsuit?
me or the person I went in with.
Are you going to start it?
No, I'm not going to. But I'm saying, too, if something happens, like, someone could have been dead because of that. You know,
yeah. Even if you were hurt
or hurt, yeah, because the guy had a crowbar on the tape.
Yeah.
And the doors, that's the other thing. He came in through the roof, so the doors were locked. It looked normal on the outside. So we just waltzed in.
Yeah.
And if that guy was still in there, crack, right to the head with a crowbar, you know? Like,
yikes.
That's all it would have taken. He could have been waiting around the corner in the back room for us to walk in. And the person I was working with is a little old lady, so,
yeah.
you know, it's not...
Fuck.
Yeah. Like he really put us at risk.
Oh, yeah.
He's a negligent fucking asshole.
You got a dangerous job, Ryan.
I don't like him.
And this is why you need...
I don't like this person at all, Harry.
$15 an hour.
The fight.
The fucking
fight.
Dangerous jobs, right?
That's you know, that's one of the main things being a store manager. That is your responsibility.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least have the common sense to let the people who are opening know, hey, this alarm went off, so if anything looks weird when you get there, don't go in the store.
Well, I've witnessed that where
They don't give a fuck.
you have managers and things like that, and you know when you're a manager, you have these extra responsibilities in these moments where real shit hits the fan. And I've seen people definitely rise up to the occasion, and a lot of people just fall flat.
Yeah, they don't
because
care.
It's not even that they don't care; they don't respond well to pressure. They don't respond well to a situation that's serious, or that you need to make decisions right away that are really vital.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
They just don't respond the right way, and it's.
I guess I might understand that because it's like, all right, how many times has this person been in a high tension situation, and how have they reacted? Probably not too many, not too much.
No,
they're a manager because they know how to either speak to people or know how to keep track of certain numbers, or because of seniority, whatever it is, But I have seen it. I've seen it where people just get totally doe-eyed and freeze up when like really weird things happen at a store, or if really weird things happen with customers, or things that become really aggressive. They just either the social skills to dismantle a really bad situation aren't there, or the decision making isn't there to like, okay, people this way, okay, people that way, all right, you guys shut this, all right, this and that, take control.
You gotta take charge. And, that's a situation, though, like, that's just common sense. You've got to deal with that. Like, he can try to put whatever excuse he wants on it, but for me, you can't fucking let that go. If I was in a higher position than him, I would fucking have him out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, seriously, it's at the scope where someone could have died. Not even counting the robbery itself if he had gotten away with thousands of cigarettes.
Has anybody talked to anyone that is above this person?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
And I know something has been going on behind the scenes about it. Just everything, the way he handled it. And on top of that, he's such an idiot. This guy shows up at the store eventually after... Well, he also told me, like, the district manager has to be notified right away in those situations.
Yeah.
When I called this guy, he told me that he would call the district manager in like an hour or two or something. And he said, just call the cops over. I won't call him this early, blah, blah, blah. As soon as I got off the phone with him, I called the district manager. And the district manager was like, why isn't he at the store yet? I'm coming to the store right now. And I'm calling him too.
Yeah.
Like, he just handled it so bad. And then when he got to the store and knew that the district manager was on the way, I guess he was stressed about the store being dirty.
That's probably why he didn't say anything.
So he washed up the fucking footprints.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He washed up the footprints and cleaned everything up. I'm like, you just contaminated a crime scene, you fucking idiot. Yeah. Like, he's so dumb, but the guy's also, like, arrogant. Oh, man.
Just shouldn't be a manager.
I can't fucking stand him.
Yeah.
And if he's listening to this podcast, I can't stand you. You're an asshole.
Oh, my God.
Like,
do you feel a tension already? Does this person know that you've...
Oh, he was mad. He was mad that I called the DM.
Yeah.
He was mad.
Yeah.
Because The DM pulled him outside and was clearly bitching him out
Pissed
for
off.
it.
Oh yeah.
And when he got back inside, I think he was told to go home for the day.
Oh fuck.
So he shakes my hand and like squeezed it really hard and said, "Have a good day." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, fuck you."
Hey, man.
And since then, he's been doing shit that's just childish.
Yeah.
He scheduled me to work all by myself an entire shift, which is illegal in this state. I would have had to lock the store down if I didn't get coverage, and he didn't bother calling anybody to help me. Like,
So do you tell somebody about that? I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah.
that's illegal.
yeah. I've spoken multiple times to the DM now, and the crazy thing, man, that's just the tip of the iceberg. Like, he's negligent on so many things. Just the other day, I threw out a bunch of bags of expired coffee. And the next day, because we were all out of those kinds, I found bags that were in the dumpster, pulled out, and used to brew coffee. He
Oh,
took
Jesus.
coffee bags from a dumpster that's also expired coffee and brewed it.
Is it because that you guys didn't have any of the new stock in?
Right, we didn't have any
So
new stock
somebody
in
was going to
yet.
get in trouble because
Well, no.
they didn't do the right order?
No, but in that situation, all you have to do is, like, we had other kinds of coffee still, so you just serve that instead, and the next order comes in a few days. But this, he just doesn't.
So there's
think.
you don't think there's an aspect of him covering himself doing these things?
I mean, in a way, I guess he's trying to cover his own ass, but just got it all wrong. Like, you don't pull shit out of the dumpster and sell it to people. He doesn't date food when it comes into the store either, to the point where I've had a customer bring back moldy food that was cooked, served hot to them. Like, that's fucking embarrassing. He changes dates on stuff to try and make it last longer. I'm like, dude, this is food. You don't do that. You're gonna kill somebody.
So whose fault will it be if this guy lasts? If this guy stays in his position for
Well, I am
fucking 5 more
I am
years?
steadily losing respect for this company.
The company or him? Or both?
Oh, the respect for him is long gone.
Yeah.
Long gone. The day of the robbery, that was it for me.
Yeah.
But with all this stuff going on, I feel like not enough action has been taken against him. I think he should be fired.
Yeah.
And maybe he's been written up or whatever, but that's not enough. Especially with all this other stuff. Like, just the other, like, I have pages of notes and pictures of all the fucked up shit he does. Like, just the other day, this guy, he ordered too much food for the store that's supposed to stay frozen and thawed out and cooked.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a storage shed outside for, like, store supplies, cups and shit. He brought all these boxes of food and threw them into a storage shed that's not refrigerated or anything. He just threw them outside in this shed. All this food, cases of food, and just left it there.
Jesus.
I had to waste it all off and throw it out. And it ended up being about $500 retail worth of food.
How do people get into these positions? I think everyone knows somebody who is just this stupid, this bad at their job.
But he's also
love to cut these kind of corners.
That's not even the rest of it. He does all this shit, but he's a fucking bully to everybody else about shit. Like, he does this,
Oh,
then
yeah.
has the nerve
I mean-
to tell me I need to watch expiration dates.
Yeah, that's typical. That's I mean, I expect that.
It's
you
just
know?
like, give me a fucking break, man.
That is the archetype of that position.
Like,
The lazy, not knowing any common sense towards certain things, and then also the hypocrisy.
that's the break-in right there.
Let me see it.
Isn't that crazy?
Yikes!
That's the whole.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Somebody really wanted some
They
cigs.
wanted some cigs, bro.
Holy tobacco!
But, yeah, just to show you, to give you a good visual of all that food that I just wasted off. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. I have pages and pages of notes on this guy. Like, I'm going to be meeting with people to talk about it next week.
Jesus Christ. Well, while you look for what you're looking for,
Yeah.
I'm going to play some music.
Oh, yeah, we don't have any music, do
I
we?
feel like you're traumatized. I need to bring you back to base.
I'm not traumatized. I'm fucking frustrated, man.
Jesus Christ.
Like, really frustrated.
Well, this will
with
make you
shit.
feel good.
Because it shows in the staff, too. The staff are at each other's fucking throats.
Oh, I'm sure.
He's got so much pressure on people, and he's just...
He's dividing the community.
He's dividing everything in the fucking place. He's showing me everything that you shouldn't do as a manager. Basically,
yeah.
everything. Like, this is all the boxes of food that I had to throw out from the shed.
That's ridiculous.
That's breakfast sandwiches, burgers,
That's
like
ridiculous.
pastries and stuff too that you thaw out.
How does somebody not see the logged losses and say, "How the fuck does this happen?"
Well,
you know what I mean?
I've made.
You log losses, don't you?
Well, that's the thing. I don't think he has been all this time.
You have to.
Because there's inventory
It's
that
food.
he doesn't care about inventory. He doesn't date shit as it comes in, just so that we know when it's supposed to be thrown out. It's insane.
Listen up, managers. If you hear the gospel, you better change your ways.
Change your fucking ways, because
Preacher Brian knows the answer
if you're
right
doing
now.
this shit, you don't deserve to be. You don't deserve to fucking have a job.
Yeah, I was going to say, you definitely don't deserve to have a job.
This is disgusting.
You do, maybe folding some boxes on a line, but that's it.
Yeah, and it's like, just.
But
Ugh.
they'll also be making $15 an hour, Brian.
Well,
He's got a family to feed.
Well, I've heard
Come on
things
now.
about that too. But that's a whole nother.
That's a whole nother
That's
what?
a whole nother situation.
Oh, shit.
Sort of deadbeat dad scenario, but
Oh, here we go.
I'm not going to get into that.
Now we're getting personal,
I'm
Brian.
not going to get into that. Let's keep it professional.
Well, what do we have? So we had Intervals. Intervals was a band that I played a couple podcasts ago. They just came out with a new CD, and it's fucking awesome. I love it. It's another instrumental kind of jazz fusion metal combo thing. I think it's about like 10 tracks or so. It came out maybe, I think, the beginning of December.
Nice.
And I actually looked it up, and he's coming to Massachusetts in Cambridge. Oh no, Allsted, where I was actually supposed to see Machine Head. I forget what the place is called.
Oh, no shit.
But it's going to be this guy and his band and Pliny, and we've played Pliny on here too. And
Nice,
they're an
yeah.
Australian band,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're
or the
good.
guy who writes the music's from Australia. And I actually was emailing the guy back and forth because he was letting he was cool with me playing his music on the podcast.
Right.
And I'm like, holy shit, I need to find a way to go to this show because I
Yeah.
love both of these
Check 'em
bands.
out, yeah.
And they're on the other side of the world. I never thought I would see them.
This guy's good.
Oh, I
He's
fucking
real good, man.
Oh, I love this. This CD's really good. The last one's good. The last instrumental one is good because it's heavy. It's a lot more rhythm based,
Right.
But it still has some really good leads. He's taking much more of, I think, a Pliny approach to this, where there's rhythms, but a lot of it is like just guitar licks,
Yeah, yeah.
and but not just kind of noodling the whole time.
Right.
It's like very much like how Greg Howe would structure a song.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he's
saying?
not just straight like ripping solos. He's kind of
No.
got melodies and
Oh, yeah.
like, verses almost
Yep,
and stuff. Yeah.
exactly. Oh, it's awesome, man. It's awesome. So if you can pick it up, the CD is called, I think it's, what was it? The Shape of Color.
Shape of Color, yeah.
The Shape of Color.
Shape of Color.
And it's from Intervals. I think the guy, I thought he was from Europe. I can't remember. Fuck. I wish I could remember. Because all these guys are from other countries, which is why I thought it was so awesome that they were all coming together to do a tour, and they're hitting Massachusetts. And I think that is in May. And unfortunately, I think it's a fucking Wednesday.
Oh, no. Wednesday.
Yeah, no good on a Wednesday. I can't do Wednesday shows.
Bleh.
I could do Monday shows.
Oh, I could do Wednesday shows.
Oh yeah, because you usually have Thursdays off, right?
Yeah. I get Thursdays and Fridays off. And I do like 12 to 6 on Wednesdays usually. It's a
Unless
shorter
your
shift.
fucking ape of a manager makes you changes it up on you.
You might not want to call him that.
Oh Jesus Christ! I'll fucking call him whenever I want. He's a fucking asshole.
He is an asshole, yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
And he's
Fuck
got
him.
history with other employees there too.
Oh, good. He's an ape. He's
a,
all set.
He's a fucking bully.
Yeah, fuck
That's
him.
what he is, really.
Fuck him all to hell.
He calls people at like 5 in the morning, asking them why they didn't fill this stack of cups. Yeah, he is unbelievable, man. He
I
is
didn't stack the cups
unbelievable.
because I thought it was okay since you're trying to poison everybody with old ass food.
Yeah, maybe you should correct the gross mistakes that you make, rather than calling people at 5 in the morning for that. It's just like, dude,
I know.
that's something you talk to them about when you see them at work.
I know.
Like, what the fuck? It's fucking unreal.
No, it's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
Did you So talk to me more about when you Periscope and you play guitar.
I haven't done it very much. I will say that, barely.
Yeah, you got to do it, buddy. You just got to do it. Are you doing it on Brian Tracy?
Yes.
So what's the other thing?
Well, the other thing,
Smooth Tunes, is that what it was called?
No, that's what I've been. You know, when it says write what you're doing or whatever, I usually put breezy jams.
Oh, breezy jams, smooth tunes.
And then just playing guitar, breezy
Yeah.
jams. That's all, you know.
Breezy jams,
Just a
okay.
little something. I was thinking about making a YouTube channel called
Yeah,
that.
you should
and
do
just
it.
Start, you know.
Absolutely,
But
because
it's tough to make good videos on this too.
I know.
That's the other thing.
yeah.
But, you know.
Well, if you have like a digital camera around the house, you can make videos with those. Sometimes those are better than the phones.
yeah, maybe.
You can get a SIM card
yeah, something like
that
that.
you can use,
But
and maybe even edit the videos a little bit and stuff. Have like the names of the songs and stuff.
well, yeah, that's the thing. I'd pretty much just like play a couple of songs on Periscope or whatever, kind of
Yeah.
just dick around on a couple tunes.
Yeah. Still not working on recording them?
I don't have any way to unless I went to like Derek's house or something.
Because the laptop you have doesn't have any programs on it, right?
Right, because a while ago that thing got lost, the flash drive with the key on it.
Yeah.
And Derek said he's been having trouble with that because they want you to pay monthly no matter what for Pro Tools now.
Yeah, that's a shit show.
So I don't.
Pro Tools, get your shit together.
Yeah, I'm not
For
even.
years, you just bought the program. It was expensive, but it was the best.
Yeah, exactly.
And now they want you to pay
Now
monthly
they want
for
you
it?
monthly, yeah. They just want to bleed you dry.
No shit.
Musicians, it's so expensive already to make music, especially metal. You're not making money, dude, selling this shit, you
No,
know? Like, you're
not
just
at all.
not.
Well, okay, so it depends how expensive you get, you know? Like, I think they still make a version of this cakewalk.
Yeah.
This program's probably $130, $100.
And
This riff is awesome,
yeah,
by the way.
What program is this again?
This is Sonar, and this
Sonar.
is Cakewalk. This is an old program. This is how I made everything I ever made was with this program.
No shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is old. This is like McNally Smith. This is
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Dauntless Doctrine
Years
shit.
ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way back.
Yeah, and it still works. And I only use it for the podcast because
Make it right.
make it right. Hilarious. That was good. Yeah, man, I've just had this program and it's just easy to maneuver and I'm just used to it. Someday maybe I'll use something else, but you know, to
It's
relearn
good,
a
though,
whole
to
program.
get something, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it does what it does. I don't record music that often at
Right.
all.
Right.
You know, and
Yeah, like I that's the thing. I keep writing songs too, so I just have songs upon songs upon songs.
well, I just see it as if you actually want to record them, you'd find a way because you can do this cheap. $100 there. If you need an interface, this thing was I think $40.
Yeah.
If you even want a multi-channel thing here, this is like 5 channels. This was maybe $90. You know,
Right.
and I mean, you know, if you're not like, you know, if you can put a little bit aside here and there, you find a way to make it happen.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I
that's what I'd
collected
have to
so
do.
much musical shit.
I'd
From
probably
just,
have
like,
to do like
here and there,
$20 a
here and
paycheck
there.
or something set aside.
And that's what I used to do when I used to sell. When I used to work in New Hampshire, and right next to Keene. Keene has a really awesome Main Street, and right off of Main Street there was a really awesome music shop in there, mostly used stuff, and the guys there were awesome. And I always remember I bought my first everything there. I bought my first like recording programs there. I bought this. The mixing board on there, the interface is that old.
Nice.
All this shit's over 10 years old. I think I might have bought my first guitar there
No shit.
because I started playing
Right.
when Pin Scorch and Prize Will and all that just kind of dismantled. I was like, I have to keep making music. I'm going to make myself learn guitar, and I'm going to make myself learn it fucking fast.
Yeah,
So I bought
I remember when you were riffing away way back at Jesse's house and stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like,
that's all I did.
Yeah,
that's
and
all
you,
I did.
you had those, the grimoire books. That's when you got these.
Yeah, I went apeshit, man.
And you were just practicing.
I
like
bought
crazy.
everything. I played for
Jammed-
fucking 5 or 6 hours every single night.
Jammed with John a little bit. I remember that.
Which one?
Jammed with John a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. When he would fucking show up. Well, we know how infamous that is.
John.
So, like,
I still try to be friends with him. Well, no, we don't need to get into that.
yeah, I don't try to be friends with him at all. So,
No.
the
Fair enough.
no, I mean, if you got to work to be in a friendship with someone, then you're not supposed to be in a friendship with that person.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
guess
not.
so, right?
No,
Yeah.
no, you're not. You have to work for it. I have to beg you to be around, get together, do innocent, normal things friends
do. It should just
do.
be a question like, "Hey, what are you doing next week? Do you have time?" You know.
No, man, I don't have time to be either first and foremost ignored. I don't have time for people to have to give me bad communication. You know, I call you, leave a message, you don't call me back. Okay. I text you, you don't text back. You'll text here and there once in a while if you need something, or whatever it is. It's like I can't do this. I don't do this kind of thing. You know, I've never been someone who likes to just like
Chase people down.
Have these relationships where they're just 1 or 2 texts a month kind of thing. You know. And it's like, what do you think? You live in fucking Florida? I'd understand then.
Yeah.
I would understand then. You live a couple towns over.
Right.
You know what? I don't have time for that shit.
I can't think of the last time I saw him.
There's a lot of people that well, no, there's not a lot of people, but there are a few people that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And that's the case with it. Is that I feel like I'm working to be friends with someone that's been my friend for like my whole life.
Right.
So it's just kind of one of those things where I understand that life goes in a lot of different ways and people change their minds and kind of people move on and feel like they're different too. And maybe the new them feels that the old me has nothing to contribute to their new them. I have no fucking clue.
Well, yeah,
you know?
I wouldn't say it's always that too. I mean, maybe part of it is people just get caught up in what they're doing and like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
I get that too.
like,
people get caught up, people get busy, but
eventually,
I get
even
fucking
if,
busy,
even if
and
you're
I make
busy and
time
caught
I make time.
No, you're right.
I make time.
And-
You have to make time. What the fuck else are you here for?
Yeah.
What else are you here for?
Yeah.
We're always going to be chasing the fucking dollar.
Well,
I know that.
Yeah, that's the thing too, and it's like even if you're busy for a while, you still, like you said, you do still make time and you make
have
something
to.
happen.
But if you don't make
something's
time,
gotta happen.
Yeah, but if they don't make time, then you need to realize that I'm just chasing something that doesn't want to be caught.
Right.
You know,
right.
just doesn't want to be
It's
caught.
just not gonna
I don't want to sit here and feel like a fool.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're kind of confused. Like, was I not aware of myself enough to realize that I did something to you? Like,
oh yeah.
because if I did, I'll apologize or
can't go
I'll
down- yeah.
reassess things. But
Yeah,
and that's
no.
what you do. You start to assume shit about yourself when people don't give you enough feedback. You know,
Yeah.
feedback, and I mean that as in like any interaction or any response to, continuing a relationship.
Yeah.
Or
yeah,
friendship.
Exactly.
You know. And I think I've done that a lot too. I'll assume, I'll assume that I did something or this and that or they must think this of me, and I'm not like that. It's like,
Right.
well, they obviously must not think, you have no fucking clue what they think.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
You have no idea, but
All you know is that they're not making it that they're not making the same effort as you are to get together or to just talk.
yeah.
To talk. I mean, that's a normal thing. Everybody gets older, and as you get older, like, I think we all see certain people in our life, they just kind of fall away. And I think that's the thing with me is like as I get older, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to really appreciate the people that are in my life because I like to have an abundant amount of people,
Yeah.
and or that, and I think I'm trying to make up for a lot of time where I was really just all like I was just about myself. When we were just talking about the guitar thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 5 hours, 6 hours a night, every night. I mean, thank God she's my wife, but I neglected my friends. I neglected my girlfriend for years.
Yeah.
Because it was like, no, you need to do something with music, and how are you going to do it? By just grinding away at it every single day. Right. And I did it in a really it wasn't balanced, you know.
Yeah, it was just all music all the time.
All
basically.
the time, man, all the time. I cut off interactions with, like I said, a lot of people in my life. I didn't do certain. I didn't do normal things that you would do. I would make myself not go out and see people and just do normal social interaction things, you know. And it's like one of those things where I don't regret it, because it taught me a lot about just kind of putting your nose to something and making things happen and doing it.
Yeah, just going for shit.
Yeah, because that's hard. That's a lesson that if somebody doesn't teach you, it's hard to figure it out when you're on your own.
Right.
Because if you don't figure it out, then you're just kind of somebody who like starts something and doesn't finish it, you know?
Yeah.
And just kind of feels like,
and
whatever.
That's
you turn into a fucking manager where you work.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
That's just like, no, whatever. People can eat mold.
Yeah, exactly.
and then you just settle for something that's nobody should settle for.
No, definitely, man. Nobody should settle for that, you know? But I think the music thing really helped me with that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I'm making up for what I assume I may have lost, which was like creating deep connections with people, because I was so self-obsessed.
Yeah.
And I feel that I'm chasing it right now. So I think that's why I get offended while I'm chasing it, if I don't get it back, I'm like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, I don't know. It is, I guess it is what it is, but it's funny because, like, I was thinking about that, you know, a little while ago. And to go back to my original point was that, like, you know, if you need help trying to figure out what to get and stuff like that, we can find a way to do it cheap, you know, for you to record your music.
Work on it.
Yeah. But, like, yeah, I don't know. I was just thinking a couple of days ago, just a quick thought, like, I think I realized that I did music to just, like, it was, like, the only coping mechanism I had with a lot of things.
It was like, that was your medium to vent things out. Yeah.
Because I don't really do it that often anymore. For a lot of people,
that's what music is.
Oh, yeah. I don't do it that often anymore, and it's like, it was a struggle to go from such an extreme to not doing it. So you're like, whoa, man, like, you're always in such a mode of creativity that when you're not doing it, you kind of, if you identify with it, you feel like you're kind of, I would go crazy, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, I've come to terms with it and figured it out and realized that, like, just a lot of different things. But, yeah, it's just weird how some people, me included, cannot, you know, you can be so obsessed with something and feel that it's going to be the center point of your life, and then after a while it can kind of just fall to the wayside. Mm-hmm. And I think I realized that the reason why it did was because I just used music, and I would write albums only to deal with the, like, more of the heavier things going on in my life.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, just
and it's weird because as I got happier, I did it less. You know?
And then it was like you didn't need that medium as much as you were.
I mean, it would translate to this. I mean, this is fun. This is somewhat creative.
Yeah.
You know, the martial arts things and stuff like that. And I still
absolutely,
write.
Yeah.
You know, I still write. I want to write more. Working on like another just more story kind of book, but you know, nothing as obsessive as I was when I was doing the music.
Yeah.
You know, and I think it's just like, you yearn for it because it's like, fuck, something's jabbing me.
Yeah.
And I need to express it.
Like, we got to get this processed.
Yeah, I don't know. I had to realize that, because if I didn't, then it would be another roller coaster of like, I'm a musician, but I'm not doing music. You know, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
And I just,
like, what's going on?
I don't have time for that shit either.
Right.
I just don't.
Yeah.
You know,
that's the kind of negative thinking that nobody needs.
No, nobody needs it. Well, fuck. I guess that's it.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we hit it.
So I don't know how that podcast went in those directions.
It was like half of it was me complaining about my work, and the other half was you going deep. Going deep.
Going deep. Too deep.
Going deep.
Too deep. Maybe not deep enough.
We'll see.
We'll see. All right, don't be an asshole manager, all right?
That's right,
don't be a fucking asshole.
Don't put other people's lives at risk with your negligence.
Oh, shit.
God damn it.
And if you do, at least start a podcast.
and have the decency to
Podbean.com.
resign.
Yeah, quit your job.
Quit your fucking
And if you're
job
gonna
if
be
you're
an
that much of an asshole.
Maybe, there's a lot of assholes in the world that will listen to you and be like, "Hey, I'm just as stupid as you." And you can do
I'm
that.
an asshole too.
Yeah, you can do that on Podbean.com. Get fans, and you'll get famous
Well,
on
that's the problem.
on an asshole platform.
Usually these guys aren't self-aware, so.
No. All right,
You know.
peace and love.
All right.
25.
Peace out,
Stop drinking Starbucks.
bros, and
Brodettes.
brodettes. There it is. Yeah.
You mean broads.